So recently I was home watching TV. I saw three commercials that sort of upset me a little bit, and I wanted to discuss them with you guys. The first one was the Money Mutual commercial with Montel Williams. The second one was the Renaissance commercial with Matthew Johnson, and the third one was the Rush Card with Russell Simmons. So I decided to go online and research all three of these companies to see what kind of companies they were, because clearly they're all marketing to a black consumer. They have three African-American men who are very well known and respected in our communities, and so I wanted to know what they were offering the black consumer. So Money Mutual is somewhat like a payday loan kind of company, where you would go and you would just do an application either online or on the phone, and you would be approved for a personal loan, and they would send money to your account directly, and you can also pay them back through your personal banking account. The one thing about it that really stood out to me was that on the website they did not disclose how much interest you were going to be paying on the account, and to me that was a huge red flag, because anytime a company doesn't tell you how much interest you're going to be paying up front, it indicates that the interest is going to be very, very high and far more than what you would want to pay. And to me that was just really a huge no-no. Oftentimes, especially in the time that we're in right now in America, where we just saw all these subprime loans, mortgages being offered to black people and those who really didn't have the money financially to afford homes. And they would offer all these crazy subprime loans and with high interest rates or fluctuating interest rates, balloon mortgages, all types of things. And I think that we have to be very, very wise when it comes to dealing with banks these days, because we clearly know now these companies are not out for our best interest. They're not really thinking about, the consumer really, what is in their best interest. It's more about making a profit for them. It's not about, us as a consumer and, giving us a good service. It's more about making money. Okay, so Renaissance. A few years ago, I decided to go to Renaissance and purchase a bed. All I wanted to get was, a regular, frame, mattress, and box spring. I really didn't need a headboard and a footboard. Nothing fancy like that. Just a regular little, regular run-of-the-mill standard bed. And I went to Renaissance and I priced what they had. They had a few different options there. And I decided on one of the beds. So they were going to deliver it, I think about 5 or 6 days later. They gave me about 5 days to decide whether I wanted to keep the agreement or not. So I decided to go home and read the agreement over and see how much it was going to cost me when it was all said and done. When I calculated how much money I was going to be spending out to rent a center in interest payments, it was almost double what the actual bed cost me. I mean, that was, to me, extremely high. The pricing of the actual bed itself was way exorbitant. It was more than what you would pay if you had cash in your hand right now and you went to the store and said, "I want to buy a bed." You were going to pay less than what they were charging for that bed. You paid them every single month for that bed. So it's almost like that company is almost stacked against you. They almost are preying on the fact that you are so desperate to have a possession you can't afford to buy in cash. And because of the luxury of having this item, sent to your house and only paying a few dollars on it already, they're going to make you pay for it. They're going to charge you all kinds of money. It's really a rental service, and you pay all kind of money for it. I mean, it's just not worth it at all. You would come out better by putting it on layaway. You would come out better by just, by just saving your money up and buying it in cash when you can officially afford it. And then the third one was the Rush Card and Russell Simmons. And I know that Russell Simmons started this company. It seems as though he had good intentions with this company, but this company totally falls short. Out of all three of the companies, though, I have to give the Rush Card a little bit of credit. It's not as predatory as the other ones, in my opinion, and there are ways I feel like it can help people, but clearly, overall, it's not a good company to use. Rush Card is somewhat like a glorified gift card, where you would be able to load money onto the card as you go along, and you would spend it like you have a credit card or a bank card. But the money coming out would be directly what you deposited into the account, and only what you deposited into the account. You're charged a fee for opening the account. I think it's $20. You're charged a fee for loading money on it. You're charged a fee for getting money withdrawal. You're charged fees left and right and right and left. And for that reason, this is a terrible idea for anybody. You would come out better by opening a bank account and just doing it that way. At least that way, the bank's going to charge you one fee, a month, instead of charging you fees for this, fees for that, and other things. And to me, it just really seemed like it was a predatory company that's marketing people who either don't trust banks enough to get a bank account, who have bad credit and can't afford to get an account with a bank, or people who are living check to check, maybe young kids who don't have a bank account, don't have jobs, or drug dealers, to be honest. But clearly the company is targeting a certain kind of person, and you pay so much more money in interest and different fees, and it's almost like penalizing you for not having the ability to have a bank account and have the ability to have plastic that way instead of having plastic with this little card. One thing about the Rush card that I could say is pretty decent is that there's an option you can sign up for on the card, and with this option you can actually begin to build some credit or improve your credit. With this option, you can have your utility bills attached to the card, and you can pay your utilities every month through the Rush card. And that way, the credit bureaus are going to monitor your payment of these utilities, and your credit rating will either improve or you're able to establish credit. So in my opinion, that's a good option to give people. The problem I have with that still is that option isn't for everybody. Not everyone who gets this card either knows about this option or even decides to choose this option. So it doesn't really benefit as many people as it really should benefit and that it could benefit. These kind of companies, the fees you're going to pay and the interest you're going to pay is going to far outweigh any benefit of the service, in my opinion. A company like Rent Center, we have this desire to have things, and to have it quickly and to pretend as if we have possessions and we're doing so well. But I think it really gives us a false sense of security. It teaches us that we can, stay broke and just pay a little bit every single month and, pay all kind of money out in interest. It's just sucking you dry. These companies are not at all in our best interest in any way. They are charging you crazy amounts of interest. They are keeping you in a perpetual state of debt. You're constantly, borrowing money and living from check to check. It doesn't really do anything to help the consumer to improve their financial situation or to learn better spending habits and to implement better spending habits. It really just kind of continues to help you to continue in the way you've been. And the way we've been is not anywhere to be. We spend so much money in the black community in this country, and we get none of the benefit back of all the money we spend. We need to learn how to save our money up. We need to learn how to do without. If you can't afford to get that bed, that living room set, then guess what? You can't get the living room or bedroom set. We have 3 African-American brothers that, should be out for our best interest. We have plenty of money who really have nothing really more to gain, but yet they continue to support companies that are predatory and do not improve the lives of people in their community. And I think I've lost all respect for all 3 of them. I would never support anything they ever do ever again. And I think that we all should start, really holding people accountable for what they do. And I hold them accountable 100%. In closing, I just hope this video will help somebody out there to improve their credit and improve their situation in life. Credit is very important now. A lot of jobs are considering your credit before they hire you. So we have got to savvy up, black people. And we've been working hard in this country since we got here. We've been breaking our backs in this country, and it's time for us to start enjoying the American dream and enjoying all the benefits that we have slaved for in this country. And if we don't do that, we have no one to blame but ourselves. Everything is laid out for us. We just have to go out and grab and take it. We deserve it as a black people. We deserve everything that God can put into our path.